Globally, people's livelihoods are largely dependent on the availability of water. At the household level, man needs water for drinking, cooking, and farming, among other important chores. In the same vein, the tools that man has developed in order to achieve his economic goals, for instance, industries and agribusiness ventures, cannot operate effectively without adequate supply of water. According to water.org Kenya, in a population of 53 million, 15 million people in Kenya lack access to safe water, while 22 million people lack access to improved sanitation. In a nutshell, water is life. Nevertheless, it is hard to appreciate that fundamental fact of life if you have never faced a shortage of water. With the global temperatures rising and droughts becoming severe as a consequence of climatic change, millions of people are now having first-hand experience of rivers drying and acute shortage of water. It is a very devastating situation that is no longer limited to the individuals residing in deserts. In the arid and semi-arid areas of Kenya, our dear country, people travel for many kilometers to fetch water for domestic use due to scarcity of rainfall. During these demanding safaris, the farmers herd scores of their thirsty and weak livestock in search of water and pasture for them. Occasionally, some of these domestic animals die along the way. It is a Herculean and frustrating task, but it has to be performed. Survival is the name of the game. The perennial shortage of water in these areas leads to failure of crops and hence famine. Scores of livestock also die or are sold at throwaway prices, leading to heavy losses in income. Only a few fortunate households that own tanks are able to harvest water when it rains. Given the acute shortage of water in these regions, irrigating farms is a pipe dream. In the same breath, due to the low income levels in many Kenyan households, both in the rural and urban areas, their sanitation is poor. While responding to calls of nature, a good number of residents in urban slums and rural areas use shallow and poorly constructed latrines. They therefore get easily infected by diseases like cholera, typhoid, and dysentery due to unsafe disposal of human waste. Amidst all these challenges, life has to go on. Families and livestock have to feed. Children also have to go to school. But there is a ray of hope. The Association of Microfinance Institutions Kenya, Amfi Kenya, in partnership with water.org, has rolled out the Water Credit Adoption Program, WCAD, in order to promote and build the capacity of financial institutions to develop, pilot, and scale up water sanitation loan products. Water.org is a global non-profit organization that seeks to bring water and sanitation to the world by making them safe, accessible, and cost-effective. The organization facilitates access to safe water and sanitation through affordable financing, which unlocks education, economic opportunities, and improved health. Kenya is the first country in Africa to benefit from the WCAD program. The first cohort of this program, where 11 financial institutions participated, was a huge success, as highlighted by Caroline Karanja, the Chief Executive Officer of Amfi Kenya.
My name is Caroline Karanja.
I'm the CEO of the Association of Microfinance Institutions. The association is an umbrella body for microfinance institutions in the country. We currently have around 56 members. They're in various categories. So we have regulated microfinance banks, who are 14. We have majority, who are the credit-only microfinance institutions. We have wholesale lenders. We have a SACCO within the membership, and then developmental partners. WCAD, as you called it, is a Water Credit Adoption Program. And this particular program was initiated in 2019, around August. And our partner whom we've collaborated with in this particular program, we engaged in 2019. We met severally through different platforms, one being even our National Microfinance Conference that had been held here. And we were able to discuss around some of the challenges regarding water supply and sanitation, and how we can actually develop programs or a program around supporting water credit for our members. We must say this program has been, through of course our partner water.org, has been very instrumental in providing resources and expertise to the participating MFIs. So what am I saying with the resources and expertise? We have equipped them successfully to add water and sanitation loans to their portfolios through trainings. We've had product development trainings that have been going on. We have had financing, and this, when I talk of financing, it's not even direct financing, but we have done quite a bit of branding, marketing their materials. So we have done a lot of branding with them. We've done another capacity building area in training around portfolio and risk management. And of course, we give them that technical assistance. We have a staff dedicated to that who is able to actually go around working with these institutions and giving them actually that technical capacity that they will need. So we must say that it has been instrumental in actually supporting these institutions.
Amfi Kenya has been able to monitor the individual performance of the microfinance institutions in the first cohort of the program.
One of the things is that we have a tracker, which through our partner, we were able to develop a tracker to assist in monitoring the performance of the individual microfinance institutions and vis-a-vis their targets. So what we had done at the beginning when we actually onboarded the first cohort, we gave them some targets, and we were telling them you need to at least be able to give a certain number of loans, but we were also looking at the size of the institution and probably what they already had in regards to water and sanitation that was already in their portfolio.
Bima's Microfinance Kenya, a leading credit-only microfinance institution headquartered in Embu and with a presence in 19 counties, is one of the beneficiaries of the Water Credit Adoption Program. Largely serving a rural-based clientele that is mainly engaged in farming, this program has been of immense benefit to Bima's.
My name is Dr. Patrick Kwathonga. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Bima's Kenya Limited, a microfinance institution based in Amfi, serving in 19 counties. And currently we have 25 branches with 40 outlets, giving lending services to the rural productive poor. And we do this for the purpose which is sustainable wealth creation. We have partnered with Amfi and water.org in the provision of wash products, which is water and sanitation and health. This is something that we took very seriously as an institution, because if you look at the areas from where we operate, one of the biggest challenge that you will see people getting sick, and a majority of these diseases you can actually be able to look at them from the fact that they do not live in a very clean environment. And therefore, when Water.org came and said that they're going to support us in having this product and delivering it to the people, it's something that we took very seriously as an institution, because we knew that it is going to really touch the people where it matters most.
Mrs. Charity Modhoni Nyaga is one of the customers of Bima's who has benefited from this program.
Kwa majina naitwa Charity Modhoni Nyaga, nachukua mkopo, nikanunua tangi na nikaona kweli ni grupu nzuri sana, ndio inatusaidia. Hiyo loan wakati nilichukua ilinisaidia njoo kuna vitu nilinunua nayo ili nisaidike kujenga hicho.
Beatrice Wanjiru, a credit officer of Bima's, is in charge of Mrs. Nyaga's account.
My client, Charity Modhoni Nyaga, I have been serving her. I've given her many loans starting from 30,000, ranging to 80,000. And among the loans, she has serviced education loan, msingi loan, and also a wash product that is behind us. When it comes to this wash loan, it has improved her sanitation, that is the toilet has been free from flies. There is no smell.
The second customer is Mrs. Alice Wamboinjeru, a smallholder farmer.
Kwa majina naitwa Alice Wamboinjeru. Pande ya tank wamenisaidia njuu kutoka nichukue hii tank. Sina sinda ya maji. Nikachukua ron, nikanunua satopan ya choo. 10,000 ya kujenga choo na kuweka. Na hiyo choo, ukiingia kwa hiyo choo hakuna harufu, iko sawa, ni safi. Hata mtoto mdogo akiingia huko, haunanga stress ati atatangatanga huko chini. Hiyo choo iko sawa.
Beatrice Wanjiru briefly highlights her relationship with Mrs. Njeru.
My client, Alice Wamboinjeru, I met her 2017 in one of my groups. She has been a very active client. Along the way, she engaged me and informed how she's facing a challenge when it comes to water for consuming at this place. And last year, 2020, I was able to finance her with a maji safi product, that is water tank, and she has been able to use the water in her households, chores, washing clothes, drinking, and the challenge that she had for going to fetch water with a donkey, it's never a challenge, it's no more a challenge to her.
Being innovative plays a pivotal role in the success of business ventures in all fields, as demonstrated by Mr. Zachary Karaningari, a smallholder farmer from Embu and a customer of Bimas. He has irrigated his farm by pumping water from a nearby river.
Kwa jina naitwa Zachary Karaningari. Kuna mali nilikuja sasa ikawa niko na shida ya pipe, ikawa ukulima, kuna changamoto ya ukulima juu ya machine na pipes. Sasa nikaenda nikaongea na wabumbo wetu huko kwa ofisi Kiritiri. Sasa nikauliza kama wanaweza nisaidia. Wakaniambia ina shida. Sasa mara ya kwanza wakaenda wakanisaidia na machine. Wakati nilichukua machine nikaona mbanu sijafanikiwa kabisa. Nikarudi tena kwa ofisi nikawaambia wanisaidie na pipes. Sasa wakaenda wakanipatia pipe. Sasa ndio sana nikaona nikaanza hii mambo ya ukulima, nikavuvua mpaka mambo ya miradi nimevuvua, imekuwa inaleta pesa. Sasa mambo ya spinach kama hizi na nyanya hivyo sasa hivi mnaona sasa.
Isaac Kavunda Lokindo, a credit officer of Bimas, services Mr. Karani.
My name is Isaac Kavunda Lokindo, a credit officer, posted at Kiritiri branch office. I'm happy to be with you and with my clients today, Zachary Karani. Zachary has been a good member. He's a member of a group called Yendele Self-Help Group. He has been very influential in that group until a time he came to our office, and by then he had another loan. But then he is even in not a position to repay the other loan. So he wanted some help from us with the pipes and generator, and we considered his wishes.
Dr. Gathondo is thankful to Amfi Kenya and Water.org because of rolling out the WCAD program.
To make this product work, we started by demystifying it, making people understand that it is not that they are being regarded as poor, and you don't even need that very big water reservoir for you to be able to say that you have decent water and for clean water for drinking. We started by educating our people, the staff that we have, so that they can be able to deliver this product to the people, and breaking it so that people first understand that even a 100-liter water jelly can, that's something that people need to have, and therefore we're not looking at giving very big loans. We are looking at giving loans that will have an impact. If you are to walk around in some of the areas we serve, like in Kabani, people walk a long distance in search for water. And what we are trying to do is, even if they are going to still use those donkeys, we even fund them so that the women don't have to carry water on their backs. So we will look for a person who is in need of a donkey and they have the containers. That to us is a wash product, because they will be able to supply water to the village. It is not just now about provision of just clean water, but also some water that can be used for irrigation, so that we can also see that our people are creating food sustainability. I think this is something that we are looking forward to as an institution. We are going to be in this. We thank Amfi and Water.org for giving the support and rendering the support.
Makueni County in the eastern region of Kenya is renowned for producing high-quality citrus fruits and mangoes. Despite that achievement, one of the major challenges that is faced by the smallholder farmers in Makueni County is prolonged dry spells, leading to an acute shortage of water. During these spells, rivers run dry, while vegetation, fruits, and crops wither. In that regard, Makueni residents, mainly women, are forced to walk for long distances in search of water using donkeys. In order to address that challenge, boreholes have been sunk and water vending kiosks have been put up at strategic locations, hence enabling Makueni residents to access water at affordable prices. By the same token, Vision Fund, a member of the Association of Microfinance Institutions Kenya, Amfi Kenya, and a beneficiary of Water Credit Adoption Program WCAD, has financed some of its customers in Makueni to purchase water tanks at affordable rates and flexible terms. One of these customers is Mrs. Dorothy Munyao, a smallholder farmer.
Kwa majina naitwa Dorothy Munyao. Mimi nafanya tu kazi ya ukulima. Nalima tu mahindi, maragwe, na nimeanza mradi wa kupanda miti, matunda. Hawa Vision Fund wamenisaidia kwa kunisaidia kuchukua loan ya tanks. Sasa kama wakati huu nimeweka ile yangu maji kabla mvua inyeshe, inaendelea na kunisaidia sana, sababu ndio ninategemea hapa nyumbani kwangu kwa mifugo, kwa kuku, kwa kulima, nayo ndio ninaweka kwa miti yangu na pia ya hapa nyumbani.
Another customer, Mrs. Miriam Munyao, a director of Ititu Blessed Academy, which is a leading private primary school in Makueni, highlights more on the challenge of water in the county.
Makueni is known to have a problem of water. We have a problem of water here in the school, since the rains are only expected in October and April. So throughout that time, we normally have a problem with the water, and once the rainwater is over, then we look for donkeys to fetch water from the rivers. The water sometimes is very dirty, and that is the same water that is used for cooking for the pupils. They take breakfast, they take lunch, and for the boarders they take supper. And also drinking, they still drink the river water, which is not very clean.
Through the assistance of Vision Fund, the school has been able to purchase a 10,000-litre water tank.
Vision Fund, I heard about it, I think this year in January, through the Stephen Kimani, who came to us, and he introduced to us about the Vision Fund, and he explained to us that we can get the tank and keep on paying in installment. So once he introduced to us into Vision Fund, then we agreed to get a tank, and he brought to us the tank, and we have been paying the installments, which is very helpful, because you would not have been able to buy cash the tank. It is 10,000 liters, it is the largest. So if it was buying cash, maybe I would have bought less than 5,000 liters. But this one is a large one, able to harvest a lot of water, Before I got the tank, I was only using small drums, which can only hold maybe 500 liters of water. Now I can harvest a lot of water. Also, I can buy clean water from the tankers, since I have a place to empty the water. And also the water is not being dirtified by the peoples as they fetch the water from drums. Now they are just fetching through the taps. So the tank is helping me so much. I'm using the water also for cooking. Also, my teachers are taking the same water, which is very clean. No one can get into the water because the tank is closed, and you can only get the water from the tap, which is healthy. So I'm happy with the Vision Fund. And I'm also planning to, once I finish to pick this one, to pay for this one, I get another one. So I thank Stephen for helping me to achieve the tank.
Stephen Musyoki Kimani, an officer from Vision Fund, services both Dorothy and Miriam, among other customers in Makueni. Besides water tanks, Vision Fund also offers other water sanitation and hygiene wash products, as Musyoki says.
Clients like Miriam, who is standing beside me, who received her loan in May, and now, up to now, she has been paying monthly installments very well. And through Vision Fund, she has been able to secure a water tank for her school. We are working also with other clients who have the same interests like hers, like those households who need water and they are not able to finance themselves. So we come in and give them those products in form of a loan, and then they pay partial monthly installments. Besides water tanks, we have other wash products. Like we are also concerned about sanitation and hygiene, whereby we give improved latrine. We call them chobora. We are encouraging the clients to come from the normal latrine to an improved latrine, which is very clean and where people cannot get some sicknesses.